What's cooking? Welcome to Corridor Cooking with Nate Barth. Today, we're making crepes. Let's get right into it. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take our dry ingredients. We've got 1 cup of flour, add that to a big bowl. We're gonna take 1/4 a teaspoon of salt, add that in. You're gonna take 1/2 a teaspoon of sugar, add that in. And that's all of our dry ingredients done for now. So we're gonna put our bowls off to the side to keep a clean workstation. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little well and get these ingredients all mixed up nice and good. And then we're gonna take 2 large eggs and then we're gonna crack these into this bowl to start combining the wet ingredients into the dry. Next up, we're gonna add 1/2 cup of milk. Then 1/2 cup of water. And then 2 tablespoons of melted butter. That'll give it a really nice texture and flavor. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a whisk and whisk it up until a nice smooth texture, and then we're gonna get onto the heat. Make sure to scrape the edges of your bowl to get all of that dry ingredients, the flour, combined into the mixture. We're looking for a nice smooth consistency with everything well combined. You're looking for this nice color here. You just got a couple minutes of stirring until your arm's really tired. And then we're ready to get onto the heat here in just a bit. What I like to do is take your whisk or take a rubber spatula and just scrape it and then look on the bottom and see, make sure that there's no clumps or no dry ingredients that aren't well incorporated. And we can take this rubber spatula, get it all off, put it aside, and then just do 1 final whisk just to make sure that everything is nice and combined and mixed well. All right, now that we're well combined, we're gonna take a bit of our vanilla extract, and you kind of just wanna eyeball this one. This one will come out fast because it is just an open lid, so we're just gonna put just a little bit in there, and then we're gonna well incorporate that into our mixture with our whisk until you can't see any more of that brown vanilla extract, and that's gonna give us a really delicious flavor in these crepes. So 1 more mix until we're well combined, and then we're ready to get onto the heat. Before you get onto the heat, we're gonna use some non-stick canola cooking oil. We're gonna give the pan, we're gonna use some non-stick canola oil. We're gonna give it a shake. And then we're gonna give the pan a nice, generous amount until there's a nice little layer on it. And then we're gonna take our ladle, get a big old scoop, move your bowl close to the pan, and then you're just gonna transfer. 1 ladle full should be enough, and then we're gonna quickly rotate the pan to get that nice circular crepe look that we're going for. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. All crepes will look different, so it's okay if they're not perfectly circle like you see on the Food Network or whatever. You're just looking for a nice crepe for breakfast, you know? These crepes will take about 1 minute 30 seconds on each side to cook, depending on your temperature. So once it's on the heat, you gotta move quick. As you can see, it's already starting to slide around. Now that doesn't mean it's done, it just means that we've done a good job coating it with the canola oil. So we're just gonna wait You can maybe see a bit of steam coming off of that pan. If you're questioning on whether it's done, you can go ahead and give it a little check underneath. You got to be very delicate with these things. So go ahead and give it a little check underneath. We're starting to see a little bit of brownage, but we're really looking for a nice golden brown look on both sides of this crepe. That'll give us the best mixture of texture and flavor. Those little crispy bits bring out a ton of flavor. So we're just gonna let this one cook. Pro tip, if you're cooking at home on an oven, don't leave your pan like this. If someone comes walking by, they're gonna knock it over onto the floor. Safety hazard for children or pets, so don't do that. Make sure it's off to the side. Again, we're gonna check to see how well done it is. If you wanna come get a look at this, look at that nice golden brown in there. That's really what we're looking for. So now you can flip it either using your spatula, or we might do an advanced technique later where we just flip it in the pan and look at that texture. That's gonna be what we're looking for. So now we'll just hit it for about the same time on the other side. While we're waiting, we can start looking at our nice cream cheese filling. The recipe will show up on your screen now. We've also got some mixed berries, looks like some raspberries and blueberries there. And then we'll top it off with some powdered sugar, and that's gonna be a delicious crepe. So the other side of the crepe will need about the same amount of time, maybe a bit less if you're just turning on your stove, and the stove getting hotter. So it might need just a bit less time. Just make sure to keep checking it, make sure that the temperature is all good and that you're not burning your crepe, because it's really easy to do, so you gotta be careful. So again, we're just gonna keep flipping it and checking the bottom. We're starting to see a bit of golden brown, but we want a bit more just for that texture and flavor to really come out and make that the best crepe that you can get. When we start to plate this, we're gonna roll up the crepe, and then we're gonna add our cream cheese filling, and then our blueberries on the side, and then our powdered sugar on top. The crepe rolling is a bit tricky to get at first, but once you get it, it's kind of simple. You just gotta figure it out. So it looks like our crepe is almost done. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna transfer it from the pan over to the plate. Now you gotta be careful here, and I always flip it again, just to make sure that that hot side is up, so that you're not getting the hot side down on that plate. Next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna be very careful, because this is gonna be very, very hot. We're gonna take it, roll it up, and I feel a bit of that crispiness on the edge, which is really good. And then you've got that nice rolled up crepe there. Next up, we're gonna take some of our cream cheese filling. Next up, we're gonna take some of our cream cheese filling, and we're just gonna get it all in there nice and good. Now, depending on how much you like cream cheese, you can add as much or as little as you want. We're just gonna pick it up and kind of just shove it in there and get it all out. You can do the same thing to the other side. The other side's a bit smaller because I rolled it a bit sideways, which sometimes you want to do, sometimes you don't. It all depends on how you like them. I like to have them like end on end, and then you can kind of just push it to the middle and get all in there. Next up, we're gonna take some of our fresh fruit, and we're just gonna put it all over there. So you got your blueberries, your raspberries. You can just put it on the side of your plates. You can put it on the crepe if you want. We'll add a bit more onto the top of the crepe. And that looks delicious. Next up, we're gonna take just a small amount of powdered sugar. Again, depending on how much you like powdered sugar, you can use as much or as little as you want. I'm gonna get in dirty here because we don't have a sifter right now, but you don't need a sifter, because if you look, you just pick that up, nice light dusting, and wow, look at that. That is a beautiful crepe right there in front of your eyes. And guys, this takes 15 minutes to make or less. This is really easy to do from scratch, and it's delicious. All right, we're gonna take a fork and knife and find us a passerby to try out this crepe and let us know what he thinks. All right, so we found us a passerby. Good to see you. So you're just gonna taste this crepe, cut it up however you want, and give us your thoughts. So we're getting that fruit, that cream cheese filling, and that crepe. And take a bite of that, let us know what you think.
Very good.
Very good.
Filling, love the fruit. Crispy crepe, did a wonderful job.
Thank you. Well, thank you for your time. I'm glad you enjoyed the crepe. And that is all that we have for this episode of Corridor Cookin'. I'm Nate Barth, and we just make crepes.